All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, all the honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim, preaching this word in all truth and sincerity. So what I'm about to play right here, all right, is Amazon Go. And you're going to see clearly, all right, according to this this YouTube short, all right, according to the spirit of prophecy, all right, because we are occupied in prophecy. And this prophecy of the MOTB, all right, the mark of the BEAST is about to be fulfilled. All right, this is the last key prophecy that must be fulfilled, okay, in order for the destruction of Esau, Edom, all right, and the Lord returning to usher in that destruction. So I'm going to play this, and it's clearly showing you that we are so close, all right, to things going cashless, okay, to a totalitarian digital system. All right, Slaki, give me a second. Now I'm going to play this video and I'm going to get a scripture. Now I don't want to play the sound, all right, copyright. I don't want, the music to get the video put down. Fair use, All right, there's AI digital cameras all over to scan the individual and the merchandise. So let me see if I can find another one. All right. Okay. There's hardly any clerks. All right. And you just grab what you need and you go, and the money is automatically deducted from your account. Okay. And they're conditioning, you people to accept this. And not just with Amazon, but you got Walmarts, all right. A lot of these stores, they got self-checkout. And all those self-checkout, lanes, aisles, stores, they all have digital AI cameras. So people thinking that they're getting away with stealing, you're actually not. Okay, that's why it's illegal, or they're making it illegal to roam around, all right, to maneuver through Babylon, America, without an ID. Okay, to board airplane, I believe trains, to buy those tickets to board, to purchase a firearm. All right, you gotta have a live ID now. Okay, because it's all going digital. All right, let's see what else there is. Yeah, this is the one. Grab and go. See, there's no clerks. All right. It's just you, your bank account, and the digital AI system, the cameras. Okay. And there was a brother that just uploaded a video of this. All right. And, he had witnessed it for himself. So this is real. This is coming to pass. And eventually, everybody's identification cards, okay, your bank accounts, your keys, what they want is to put that in the charagma, in the mark, in a microchip, and insert that in your flesh so that everything can be monitored. Everything you're doing is televised. It's being managed, okay, through this system, through AI. All right, you ain't going to be able to cheat the system. Okay, they want to make crime obsolete. Now, when I say crime, petty crime. Okay, they want to do away with all that. Wickedness is going to abound. All right, so let's get the scripture and I'm going to close it. It's Revelation chapter 13 and verse 8 to the point. It says, "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him." That him is talking about Esau, the so-called white man, in whom the scriptures call the devil and Satan. All right, he is the devil because he's a liar, he's a deceiver. And Satan because he's against life. He's adverse to righteousness. Okay, he is adverse to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai in the sense of, keeping his people, all right, down, okay, brainwashed, all right, and that was his job. Okay, soon this devil's going to be destroyed and Jake's going to be free. Now, he's doing all he can in the spirit of Satan, okay, to keep the elect down. But once the elect receive the truth and turn back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, it's over for this devil. But 2/3 of our people, all right, they're going to worship him. It says, "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world." Okay? So all you heathen, all right, you Edomites, 2/3 of our people, you're all going to worship him, man. You're all going to worship him and obey his system in one way or another. Okay? You could say that you believe in the Bible, okay, but you don't know the names of the Lord. All right, you're calling upon Jesus Christ. Hey, well, you're still worshiping this fucking devil, man. Okay? This is about the true believers. This is about the elect. And they're the only ones that are going to resist this devil unto the death. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that, everybody's going to get microchipped. Okay? But what the scripture is simply telling is that if you don't worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, being an Israelite, you have no other option but to worship, all right, this devil Esau Edom. Okay, those Kemet dudes, okay, these other bootleg Israelites, they don't have to bow down to Esau, in his face. They could do it subliminally by taking his vaccines, okay, by stacking Federal Reserve notes, by being carnal. Okay? So, if you don't worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, you're worshiping another entity, which everything goes back to the spiritual demon Satan. If it's not Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, no matter what God you call upon, if it's not Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, it's a demon. All right, and all the demons have a hierarchy. Okay, there's different levels. And the ultimate one on the left hand is Satan. Okay? So you get the point, man. If you don't worship Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, alright, you gonna worship this system. Okay, remember Lot's wife, man. Okay? Lot seen the angel. She's seen the destruction. Lot's wife. She was with Lot. But at the last moment, what she do? She turned around, looked back, and got turned into a pillar of salt, man. Alright? So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Harakakwadash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom.